Good morning, everybody. This is Charles with the Exodus Logistics Learning Center. I'm going to give you guys a grand tour of all of the features, the new and improved features that we have currently, and announce a few things that we may have coming up in the future. Okay, so when you first come to our website, www.exodusdispatchingandtraining.com, share my screen here. You come to the home page right here, and welcome to the Exodus Logistics Learning Center. You can connect with us via YouTube if you have a YouTube account, Facebook if you have a Facebook account, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. And then also you have a, oh yeah, I mentioned LinkedIn, okay. And then over here is our services that we offer. Dispatcher 101, which is up here. Freight Broker 101, which is here. Ebook Specials, which is under our ELLC services, our purchases of ebooks. Consultations, which is under our ELLC services. And Referrals, which is under also our ELLC services. So ELLC stands for Exodus Logistics Learning Center, okay? So on the home page, this is the home page. Connect with us, our services. If you click these buttons, they will redirect you to those specific areas, okay? Scroll down on the home page for those of you who are asking about testimonials. Anyone had any testimonials saying how the class is or currently their experience with it, you can come here and see the testimonials and view those, okay? And we will be having video testimonials also on our website, on our YouTube channel, on our social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter in the near future, okay? So this is the home page. Next is to contact us. Contact us for questions, please. You put your name, your email, the subject of what you have, and then the question or the comment that you may have, hit send, and you can contact us via phone, 2 phone numbers, leave a voicemail if we don't pick up, okay? So here's ELLC services, the Exodus Logistics Learning Center services, consultations, ebooks, referrals, dispatching, sub-dispatching, and web design and support. So, and we have affiliates and partners that we deal with, different brokers, and this will of course grow. Factoring companies, brokers, this list will grow over time, and we'll add other features and other partners to our back office, or to our website, I should say, as we come across those partners that offer different services that we feel that could benefit the dispatching or the freight brokering industry, okay? Consultations, you can set up either a 30-minute phone or 60-minute phone conversation, or a 30 or 60-minute Zoom call. Okay, so we have different price points for that. So this is under the dispatch, and you can select freight broker consultation too if you have any questions about freight brokering, or you need some consultation about freight brokering. Those are added charges for that time. Okay, so under dispatching, these are the 30-minute phone, 60-minute phone, 30-minute Zoom consultations, where we will log into a Zoom, share the screen, and consult you via Zoom and video, and 60-minute consultations, and you can schedule those, okay? Ebook purchases, we have different ebook specials. So say you can't afford to join either one of our seminar or one of our ongoing trainings, we have the opportunity to purchase ebooks either singly or like a 3-for-1 or 4-for-1 specials here. So you just check out the ones that you want to purchase accordingly on the ebook purchase page, and decide, you know, Freight Broker 101 ebook individually, Dispatcher 101 ebook 3-for-1. Then we have a 4-for-1 with 3 ebooks and a glossary. Or you can just purchase each book individually for their separate price points, okay? So that's the ebook purchases page. We're starting an online merchandise or a merch store. So we come here. We also have ebooks here too. You can go and do it as well. But check out our merch store. If you click Exodus Online Merch Store, it opens up another tab to the merch store where we offer our products, our jacket, pillow, tote bag, a beanie cap, hoodies, and mugs. So we're going to be adding more than likely t-shirts and other merchandise to it. And it's not just going to be the Exodus Logistics Learning Center. It's also going to be like Dispatcher 101, Freight Broker 101. So those, the inventory will grow, and the variety of products will grow. Okay. So we offer referrals for Dispatcher 101 and Freight Broker 101. So we have a referral program so under the Dispatcher 101, our single member price is $3.99. So if you refer someone and you fill out the form, which is right here, you would have to download that PDF, fill it out, and email it to one of our emails, info@exodusdispatchingandtraining.com or exoduslogisticsllc@yahoo.com. And you enroll that person, the new member. You would fill out their information and phone number, their name, phone number, and email. And then you will put the person who referred it, your name, phone, and email. And if that person enrolls and we get this form prior to their enrollment and then they enroll, you will get the referral fee according to what type of enrollment they did. So single member or 2 for 1. So single member, you get $50. 2 for 1, you'll get 75. And the same concept is under the Freight Broker 101. So it's the same referral program. Single member for Freight Broker is $5.99, and 2 people can join for $9.99. So the $5.99 is 75, and the $9.99 is $150. Okay, so that's that. The referral program, you just need to download the PDF, the form itself, and fill it out, print it out, fill it out, and scan and email it to us, and we will verify that the person actually enrolled and go from there. We are in the process of reinstituting our Exodus Dispatching and Associates sub-dispatcher program, where we, the Exodus Dispatching and Associates company, dispatching service, bring on carriers under Exodus and then allow members who are in the ongoing program to dispatch for them, and then we split the commission. So say we charge 10%, it'll be 5 and 5. 5% to the sub-dispatcher, 5% to Exodus. Now, the only requirement, or one of the requirements, is that you have to be an enrolled member of our ongoing training program. And we will kind of vet you out and see, if you're at the point where you're actually ready to start doing that. We don't want to send someone out to be a sub-dispatcher, dispatching for one of our trucks, and they are unable to perform. So we want to make sure that you are trained up in a way that you can find loads and you understand that process. So what does that do? That teaches you, it gives you on-the-job experience, and it gives you an opportunity to learn it and to be paid at the same time. And it's not your carrier. You're working under as a sub-dispatcher for us, and you're earning while you're learning. So, and then after a while, as you gain more experience and you continue to sub-dispatch, that percentage ratio will change, 50-50, 60-40, 70-30. So for example, the 70-30 percentage 70% goes to the sub-dispatcher, then 30% to us. So all we do is get the dispatcher agreement, the profile, and all the other documents. We won't send the sub-dispatcher who's working under us the dispatch agreement itself. We will send you the profile, a copy of the profile, so you'll be able to know what that carrier wants, and we'll send you copies of the other documents that you're going to need when you book loads with brokers, and you need to send those documents in, so you'll have copies in your filing system as well as ours. So that's the sub-dispatcher program. We are looking to possibly bring it back around late January, sometime in February, maybe even March. Okay, so it's something in the works. And then our web design, So this website here is built on the Wix.com platform. So if someone wants web design from us, we will do that. The initial setup is $4.99, and then we will charge a monthly maintenance and service support for you for $99 a month. And that could be month to month. It doesn't have to be a long-term contract. It could be a month-to-month thing. As you need it, you'll pay. And this is what you get. You have to set up a Wix account with a login and password and get your domain set up for your website. And then we'll come in and cater and tweak the website how you see fit, okay? So Exodus Logistics Learning Center Services is here on the website. We went over the homepage, Exodus Logistics Learning Center Services. Now, carrier services. So this page or this area here is for also related to the dispatching services. Exodus Dispatching Services Load Management, where carriers will come here if they are interested in having us dispatch for them, okay? So if carrier needs our services, they will come here and then they will select the dispatch agreement and the profile sheet, fill it out online, and it will submit to the email that's associated with that online form. And we start off targeting the 3 major equipment type carriers to dispatch for. And we also train our members to focus on the 3 major equipment types in the training so they can learn how to dispatch quickly. 53-foot dry vans, 53-foot reefers or refrigerated trailers, and 48 or 53-foot flatbeds. So under dispatcher agreement, this is an online form. You can actually download the PDF, but the online dispatch agreement form is here. Go through that. It says 8%, and this is just a template. You can go ahead and fill it out and go through the process here. And this will be for the carrier. You can, and if you have an online form on your website, you can actually just copy the link and text it or email it or send it to the carrier, and they can open it up on their phone while they're at a loading dock, waiting to be loaded or unloaded, fill it out, and send it back. So once they fill everything out, check the consent box, sign it. I'll give you an example of signing it. I'll go ahead and clear it before I hit submit. Hit submit, and it forwards to the email that's linked to that online form. And the same concept with the carrier profile. So the two forms that you need to get started as a dispatcher anyway would be to send your potential carrier a dispatcher agreement and a profile for the carrier to tell you how they want you to find loads for them. Those are the 2 main forms. And then of course, when they return those, you need those other documents too that you're going to need to submit to brokers, most brokers anyway, when you begin to book loads for that carrier. W-9, certificate of insurance, MC authority, and a possible 4th form if they have a factoring company, the notice of assignment form, okay? So that's under carrier services. Now let's get into the meat of the tour here. Those who are interested in dispatching or freight brokering, okay? So under Dispatcher 101, there's 2 variations of it. We have a seminar training and we have an ongoing training. So, and if you notice here, when you click the Dispatcher 101 page, it comes up the enrollment services under that page. You can enroll in our seminar training or our ongoing training. We have ebooks, Dispatcher 101 consultation, and referrals. And we still have our Connect to Us links here on our social media platform. So what do you get with the Dispatcher 101? What it includes? Back office orientation. You get the setup with email and password to get access to the back office, and then you go through orientation. We have information about business setup, like from legal structure, EINs, the type of business licenses and things like that. We don't train specifically on the business setup. We just tell you certain things that you may want to consider when you actually go out and do your business setup. And then we have 4 modules: carrier acquisition, load boards, booking loads, and invoicing the carrier, okay? We offer live Zoom trainings twice a week, Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. Eastern, and Sunday mornings, 11 a.m. Eastern, okay? Right here. We have all of our live trainings are recorded, and they will be in our recorded training videos page in the back office. We offer 3 free ebooks included with the ongoing training, the glossary, tools, resources, forms, and documents. So all of that is in here. So when you first enroll, you'll come to this area here to enroll. But if you are an enrolled member and you are attending the Zoom trainings, here where it says Zoom live training Wednesdays and Sundays, this is where you go to actually log in to the live trainings, okay? And everything is right here for you to read. Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. It repeats itself, right? And then you click the Zoom image here, the white Zoom image with the blue letters, and it opens up another tab to the Zoom portal. So you would have to have a personal Zoom account set up, your personal Zoom account with your email and password to log into your personal Zoom account. Once you do that, then you click to join a Zoom meeting. Then the meeting you want to join is our meeting, Dispatching 101. And to do that, you would need to enter the meeting ID, which is right here, okay? And then the passcode for that meeting. So every meeting has its own individual ID to identify that specific meeting and the passcode to get into that meeting through your personal Zoom account. So some people say, well, I can't get into Zoom. It's asking me for an email and a password. That sounds like you don't have a personal Zoom account set up yet. So you would need to install Zoom on your local machine or the machine that you're going to be viewing the trainings under, and then go from there, okay? We offer the 1-day $99 Dispatching 101 seminar training. This is for those people who may not be able to afford the ongoing training just yet, or are just curious, who are not ongoing members, but are curious about dispatching and wants to know, a cheaper version, a high level overview of dispatching. So here's where you go, $100 investment. You get a 1-day Zoom training, 1 to 2 hours. You receive an email with the Zoom link for the training. You get a dispatcher starter kit, which contains the basic documents you need, the forms that you need to recognize what they are, dispatch agreement profile, and those other documents. You get those 3 free ebooks. You get the glossary in that whole packet, that Dispatcher 101 starter kit. And it's $99, 1 to 2 hours. So also, as a bonus, if after you attend the seminar training that you decide that you want to roll into the ongoing training, what you paid for the seminar, $99, will be deducted from the cost of the ongoing training, $399, right? So you wouldn't have to pay $99 for the seminar and then an additional $399 for the ongoing. You would pay the $99 for the seminar and then $399 minus $99, which is $299 or $300 for the ongoing training. So it's kind of a springboard, if you will, for you to decide if you want to continue with the training. So in the seminar trainings, I share my screen still. I show you load boards and things like that. Certain things you won't have access to in the back office because you are not an ongoing subscription-based member, paid member, but you will at least see some of the things that you may potentially have access to once you decide the ongoing training. So let's move to the ongoing training. So under the ongoing training, we have single members at $399 and 2-for-1s at $599. So if 2 people want to join, they'll pay $599. So that's a savings of $200. You figure $600 and $400, the difference is $200. So this is what this is. So, and this is what you get in the ongoing training. Like we said before, you go through your email and password to get access to the back office. That's the first thing. So when you enroll, either a single member or 2-for-1, you will get a welcome email after you pay for the enrollment with instructions on your next steps. The very next step is for you to set up your email and password via the back office page under Dispatcher 101, which is right here. It even says start here, okay? So start here after you enroll, okay? And you will set up your, you'll go to the setup area enter an email and a password, most people would enter either the same email that they use to pay for to enroll into the course, or they may use a business email that they created to associate it with their login to the portal. In either case, you just need to remember the email and your password, hit submit. It'll send an alert to us to approve you. We will approve you. You'll get a confirmation approval email. You need to confirm that and then log in, and you should be able to log in from that point, okay? With the enrollment, included in the enrollment, 1 month after, if you see here, note, 1 month after your enrollment date, let's say today is the 14th of January, 2021. Let's say you enrolled today, February 14th, 2021 is when your monthly subscription will kick in. And the reason for the monthly subscription is for you to maintain access to our tools and resources, load boards and things like that. Okay, back office tools and resources, forms and documents, load boards, modules, and the live trainings twice a week. Okay, and then we give you a 7-day grace period, and then after that, there's no refunds. After the enrollment date, 7 days, it gives you an opportunity to decide if you want to continue. Okay, and then the 1 month, $19.99 monthly subscription, you get access from day one. It's just that 1 month later, your subscription kicks in. So, all right. So a person may have a question and say, well, do I have to wait a month before I get access? No, you get access the day that you enroll, and you get that welcome email with the instructions. You set up your email and password, submit for approval, and you are approved right there on the spot. Okay. All right. So once you get in there, again, we go to the back office setup. Here's what I was referring to once you enroll. And let me give you a brief instruction on how this is done. So you get, say you enroll, you get the email, it says come into the back office page. It even has a link in the welcome email to this page. It takes you to this page. You will hit login/setup. By default, login shows in big bold letters, but under that, new to this site, sign up is right there. So you are brand new since you are logging in for the first time or attempting to sign up for the first time. So you would hit sign up. You'll notice after you hit sign up, it changes from login to sign up. If you see sign up in big bold letters, then you are in the right area as a new person initially setting up your back office email and password login, okay? Then you put your email and whatever password and hit sign up. It sends an alert to us, to our back office admin section. We see that. We verify the email of the person who enrolled and information, and then we hit approve. And then you get a returned email response saying you've been approved, welcome, confirm it, log in, and you're good to go. Okay, and you can just hit log in, and you only need to stay logged in or log in one time. So from everything from orientation down is you only need to log in once. After that, you don't have to log into everything. You just click the next one, and you don't have to log in every time. Since you've logged in once, that's all you need. So I usually tell people just to stay logged in, and then they can just access everything. Okay, so at orientation, for those who joined new, is where you download your ebooks. This is where you watch the orientation video, and then you have 3 ebooks, 1, 2, and 3. How much money you need to move your truck, ebook, Dispatcher 101 ebook. This is included with the enrollment. And level 2 ebook, which talks about the dispatch, the carrier agreement, and the rate confirmation. And then you have a glossary of basic terms. Okay. So under orientation. So after orientation, then you can go to business setup, where we talk about business structures, business license, EINs, things like that. We have information about that. Then we have the 4 modules. Now, mind you, this is an ongoing self-paced program for 1 year, enrollment for 1 year. So it shouldn't take that long, but it gives you a self-paced guide to continue for a year to be enrolled in the program. As long as you maintain your $19.99 monthly subscription, you're good to go. The 4 modules, carrier acquisition. Under carrier acquisition, we talk about the dispatch agreement, the profile, the equipment types that we focus on, the 3 major ones. We don't limit to those 3 major equipment types, but we focus on them starting out because those are the ones that you can find the loads for the easiest. And they are 53-foot dry vans, 53-foot refrigerated trailers or reefers, and 48 or 53-foot flatbeds, okay? We talk about dispatch agreements, profiles, talk about other documents that you need to book loads with the brokers or shippers, and we talk about that whole process. We talk about methods of getting carriers, either truck stops, cold calling, text, email campaigns, and the different strategies in that, what to say, how to say it, things like that, okay? Under load boards, we go into our 6 or 7 load boards that we give you access to. Click that here. So on the load board, module 2 load boards, because some people will ask when they join, where do I access the load boards? Well, right here. When you first join, load boards is right here, and the logins for those load boards is this PDF right here. So I will advise you to print out the PDF, download it to your desktop of your computer, print it out, have a sheet next to you, because every load board right here, if you click this image, all the load boards that we have access to, 1, 2, 3, DAT Truckers Edge, Direct Freight Services, and all the load boards that we have access to in our back office. The same order that the load boards were coming across the screen here is the same order that each of the logins for them are on the PDF. So for each load board, there is a username and password login for those load boards. And that's for your access as an ongoing member, subscription-based member. We have module 2 videos talking about load board trainings, and we have a worksheet and a quiz on the module. Also for carrier acquisition, we have a worksheet and quiz for that module too. You can go over, and we talk about the workflow of dispatching and carrier acquisition. Module 3, and again, this is self-paced. Take your time, learn as you go. Any questions you can ask, Module 3, content and quiz, and it talks about the workflow of actually booking the load. So when you book a load as an independent dispatcher, you will start off using the load boards, and you will call a broker or shipper about a load, start that conversation. How does that conversation go? What do I do? What do I say? How is that done? We go over that step by step by step to show you. Literally, we do mock calls, we call brokers live, we call carriers live. Go through that whole process. What's the conversation like? What do I need to say? What do I do when the broker wants to send me information to get my carrier set up? Everything. So that's the booking the load. So we show you basic one-on-one processes. And then module 4 is invoicing the carrier. So after your carrier delivers to the receiver and their truck is empty and they get their signed BOL or their bill of lading, then that is also a PO. A signed BOL, bill of lading, is also referred to as a POD, proof of delivery. So they use that as their invoice to either send to their factoring company or to the broker to get paid. And we explain what that process means. So that's under invoicing the carrier. And then we have our forms and documents and our tools and resources area that has a bunch of resources. I'm not going to open it up, but a bunch of resources for you to see. And under forms and documents, all the forms that you would possibly need and what they look like and what to expect from them. Okay. Then we have a training videos area. All of our Zoom meetings, all of our Zoom trainings are recorded and they are stored in our training videos section in this back office area for dispatching 101. And November is the first month. The reason why November is the first month is because when I first designed the website a couple of years ago, it was in the month of November. Okay, so that is the reason. So you'll see November, and then you'll have December, January, things like that. And then each month, the training videos will show, each video will have a date and the name of the video. So you can scroll through videos and get that particular video that you were looking for. It's like, for example, in the month of November, the latest one will be at the top. Okay. Right. So the last one in the month of November we did was the 29th in 2020. So not too long ago. And if you click the next one, it goes to the next one, the 22nd, so on and so forth. So it starts from the latest one in that month in the year, and it goes to the next one per each month, right? So if you want to catch up or watch certain videos, and you want to say, well, what's the name of that video that we saw back in November or back in December? You can kind of reference it as a way to look for the videos. So, okay. And then we have our Dispatcher 101 ebook explained in video format and our glossary of terms. So our Dispatcher 101 ebook, more of a video explanation of the ebook in sections according to the ebook. Dispatcher 101 introduction, finding carriers. These are YouTube videos. It's about an hour or so, 2 hours. Dispatcher agreement and profile. We called it at the time load search profile, but it's carrier profile, whatever term you want to recognize with it. Finding loads for your carriers, and then content. So that is Dispatcher 101 in a nutshell, in a tour of this section here. So if you are interested in becoming an independent freight dispatcher, you would come to this area here. Either you want to take the seminar or you want to actually enroll in the ongoing training. You just select that and then go to the one accordingly that you want to go to. Okay. All right. Freight brokering. We also offer freight broker 101 training for beginners, basic overview. And it's the same theme on the freight broker page as it is on the dispatcher page, connecting to us and then selecting one of either the seminar freight broker training or the ongoing freight broker training, ebook, consultations, referrals. So, and we go over the basics of freight brokering, what are the requirements, what are prerequisites. And then we talk about things that are needed to become a broker. So under freight broker training, our live trainings are Tuesdays and Fridays, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in both cases. And the same concept with dispatcher applies to freight broker. You just click the Zoom image. It opens up the Zoom portal and you click join and you enter the ID and passcode for that freight broker training on that day to get to that portal for the training, okay? Our one-day freight broker seminar, like our one-day dispatcher 101 seminar, are on Saturdays, but the freight broker seminars are on Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and those are $199 to join that seminar. And the same concept applies if after the seminar training you want to roll over into the ongoing training, then you take that $199 and deduct it from the $599 for the ongoing training price, and you just will invoice you for the difference. With the seminar training for freight broker, this is what you will learn: freight broker requirements, all about shippers, all about carriers, the packet types as a broker, the broker shipper packet, the broker carrier packet, TMS systems that you're going to need or you're going to understand what they are for your brokerage, booking a load. What is that process? What's the workflow in that process? When you get a tender from a shipper, how to follow that process through to book the load. Ebooks, well, we have one ebook in our freight brokering, and then other training materials, okay? So that's the seminar portion. The ongoing training is, and there is no monthly subscription in the ongoing training, but we do have ongoing training in the broker side. The reason why there's an ongoing subscription on the dispatcher side is because we have access to load boards continuously. We may institute a subscription on the broker side because we may incorporate a load board or a TMS access for you to at least log into and practice on. So that may come in the future, okay? But again, this is what you get with the Freight Broker 101. This is what it includes. So orientation, you get an orientation, you get the pass. So on the in the back office access for Freight Broker 101, we give you guest passwords. So you get your guest password once you get to the orientation page for the rest of the links under orientation. Okay, so start here and then you get the passcodes for each one of these here to get access to them as a member. Okay, and so we go over freight broker requirements, what's needed. We talk about the difference between a broker and a broker agent, and then we go into modules. Module 1 is getting the customers or shippers, which is your main goal. Module 2 is approved carriers versus assets, what those are. Module 3 is booking the loads. And then we talk about packet types, TMS systems. Again, our live trainings are Tuesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. and they are recorded and they are stored in our training videos area, which is right here. Then we talk about our ebook and glossary tools and resources, forms and documents. And the same concept with refunds applies. After 7 days of your enrollment, you can elect, or prior to 7 days after your enrollment, you can elect to get a refund. Otherwise, there's no refund. So that's the freight broker side. You know, we talk about workflow, 4 R's, working capital, dealing with customers, carrier packets, approved carriers, booking loads, the workflow of booking a load, TMS systems, tools, resources, and documents. So these are things that are under the freight broker side. Freight brokering 101. Being a freight broker is a different beast than being an independent dispatcher. There's a lot more expenses involved. It's still a doable trade to be involved in. You just have to have very good sales and customer service experience and understanding of that arena in order to be a broker. But it is an opportunity in it. The transportation industry is a large industry. It's over, I think, 1.5, 1.4 trillion. And then the trucking side of itself is about 800 billion. So there is room in there. It's not as saturated as people may think. And good brokers and bad brokers come and go. You just have to apply yourself in the sense of being a good broker, and you will last longer in the industry, doing things the right way. So as a bonus, people asking about a lot of box trucks, and box trucks are seeming to be growing. So I've partnered with the IL Transport, a husband and wife team, Tam and Sheldon Moore down in Atlanta. The box truck coach, they are the best in the business in the box truck industry. Here is their website here, okay, and their contact information. If you go through this site to contact them, just let them know that you spoke with Charles at Exodus, and then the services that they offer here. You can start a box truck business, start a transportation company, no CDL required. You can do a cargo sprinter van, over the road coaching, box truck coaching. These are the services that they offer. They have an online portal to their seminars, or the virtual seminars, and then their ongoing training. So you can contact Tammy and Sheldon via this number here, okay? Or go through the website and contact them, and they will be able to speak to you about that process, all right? So if there are any questions about either the Freight Broker 101 training for beginners or the Dispatcher 101 training for beginners side, I can be reached at Exodus Logistics LLC at yahoo.com or info@exodusdispatchingandtraining.com, or by phone at 757-695-9565 or 757-515-1684. I look forward to you guys joining. This will be on YouTube for you guys to view. If you have to go back and rewind and see things and ask questions, right? So this is a more detailed tour of the whole website, all the services that we provide and offer. I look forward to you guys joining the training. And for those of you who are already members, I'll see you in our next training for your specific discipline, which is Dispatcher 101 or Freight Broker 101. All right, thank you.